Dear God, thank you for today, and may tomorrow be a good day. Amen. That was it. It became nothing but routine, and for a while, that was what prayer was to me, just routine. I began to lose connection to what prayer really meant and how it played a role in my relationship with God. I've always been told that God does things for a reason, and everything he does it out of love. I finally came to understand what that truly meant. It was October 22nd, 2012. My great-grandmother, on the day of her 95th birthday, passed away, and I was in the room with her. I knew it was coming, but nothing could really prepare me for something that was so painful. I didn't want to go home that night. I needed to get my mind off of what had just happened, so my mom drove me to rehearsal, and as I walked inside, I realized that I didn't really want to be there either. I froze. I saw my friend from across the room, and she immediately came to me knowing that something was wrong. I cried as I told her what happened, and more people surrounded me to see what was wrong. I was lucky to be surrounded by so many people that cared, but no amount of comfort seemed to be enough. To me, it was just something that friends were supposed to do in a situation like that. After rehearsal, as everyone was leaving, I sat alone, waiting for my mom. Another friend of mine, who had no idea what had happened or that I had even shown up to rehearsal crying, came up to me and said he had something for me. He and I had known each other since freshman year. We talked about sports and music, but at the time I didn't really consider him to be one of my closest friends. So for me, this was a surprise. After digging through his backpack, he pulled out a Dallas Cowboys pennant, and he gave it to me because he knew it was my favorite team. It offered so much more comfort than I could have ever imagined. It was at that moment where I saw that God truly does things for a reason. My friend could have given me that silly little pennant any other day, but he chose that day. I truly believe God sent him that day. I prayed that night. I asked God to please take care of my grandma and to let her know how much I love her and how much I was going to miss her. I also thanked him for the friends that I had and for the very special friend he had sent me that day. Every night since then, I have thanked God for all the things I had to be thankful for, and I now have a much deeper appreciation for all of it, and thus began a new spiritual journey for me, a deeper relationship with God and also with myself.